Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. You know it. It's 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. If you watch my channel, you know I'm running late today. Why am I running late? You guys know. Because Intervention was on TV. On Fridays, I always get sidetracked by my favorite show, Intervention. Which, interestingly enough, has a little to do with today's video, what I'm going to talk about. Okay, today was one of those mornings when I'm going through, I've told you guys before, I got about 4 or 5 different apps with the top news stories, what's trending, what's on TMZ. I got Flipboard, one of my favorite apps. It talks mostly about political stories. And nothing was popping out at me this morning. I was going to talk about Donald Trump and some of his posts inciting people. Trump posted a picture of himself holding a baseball bat. Trump posted this on Truth Social. I'll put a link to this down below so you can see it. I'm going to talk more about this in the next video. Holding a baseball bat with a picture next to him of the DA that's prosecuting him. And he's still talking about inciting and how the Republicans don't want us to win back our country. He's doing it again. The whole January 6th thing. Like he did not learn his lesson the first time. And that's what, like I've talked about this. This guy terrifies me. And he's running for president again. Picture of a baseball bat. And the DA. I'm going to talk about that more and why I talk about my past history of altercations. It's because of stuff that scares me, like Donald Trump. All right, but anyway, today, so I'm looking through Flipboard and I decide they have liberal view and conservative view. So I'll go to that sometimes to see, if there's a story there. Like I said, because I couldn't really pick a story to talk about this morning. So I go on conservative view to see what the conservatives are talking about. And I see one story after the next about TikTok. Oh no, TikTok. They're stealing the communist government, the CCP is stealing our information, they're tracking us. Okay. Let's start with TikTok. I don't like it. I have it installed on my phone. I have a TikTok account. I do have a TikTok account. I don't know I think it's Artist in Recovery on TikTok. I'll put the link to that down below. I got a few videos on there. I'm not a big fan of TikTok. There's the dance videos. There's a lot of girls showing off their goodies. There's guys showing off their goodies. To me, YouTube is more for people. I prefer YouTube. That's my platform. YouTube is the thinking man's app, I'd like to say. Twitter, I've talked about. I don't get Twitter. I can't just do little sentences response, and I don't like Twitter. Facebook is Facebook is passe. Twitter is for people that they have short attention spans, in my opinion. There's a lot of inflammatory stuff on there, a lot of threats, just people that don't do a lot of hard thinking, critical thinking. I don't know what you want to call it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Okay, so anyway, they talk. The big deal is that the communist government has access to this information. Now, if you watched, I'll link to this down below too. The head of TikTok testified, and he talked about how the company isn't even owned by the Chinese government. It's owned by it's run by 3 Americans out of 5 people on the board. 3 of them are Americans. And he talked about this. Okay, let's talk about this. And then Josh Hawley, I'll link this down below because this is the point of my whole video. Josh Hawley was on Laura Ingraham, and he compared TikTok. He said TikTok is the digital fentanyl. I take extreme exception to that. I'll get to that more in a second. Okay, TikTok stealing our information. What are they going to steal? Seriously, I'm on TikTok, right? So what do you have to put on TikTok to register? Your phone number, which you're on your phone anyway, so they know your device. Your email address, big deal. The Chinese government knows my email address. Oh no, your birthday. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't put my real birthday on anything. I've been doing it. The only sucky side is whenever my birthday does come around, like on Facebook, people think another day and another year is my birthday. And then when my real birthday does come, nobody knows it's my birthday. which as I get older, it's kind of a plus. But anyway, you don't have to put down your real birthday. Okay, so what exactly personal information is the Chinese government getting from me, or they're tracking me, or Josh Hawley says they're getting my keystrokes. Okay, so the Chinese government knows what I texted my mother yesterday, or my sister. It was about some of the girls I text once in a while. Oh boy, they're tracking me. They track me to Walmart. They track me to Stop and Shop. They track me on my bike ride. They track me on vacation to Daytona Beach. Oh boy, I'm in trouble, man. The communist government is tracking me. You know what? I really, honestly, I couldn't care less. And you know why I couldn't care less? Let me talk about this. Ethan Ralph, Killstream. This guy called me out of the blue. I've talked about this before, right? And he said, "We've been watching your videos and we want you on our show." Now I watched like one or two of Ethan Ralph's Killstream to know that I did not want to be on this show. It's stupid. That's all I got to say about it. It's stupid. But he found out my personal information, and you can find out anybody's personal information. All you have to do is find out somebody's name, my name. I don't usually say my whole name here just for idiots just like this, but it's not hard to figure out. It's not hard to find out. And you can go on any phone and type in Mike Smith or Joe Bob or whoever, and you find out where Joe Bob or Mike Smith's mother lives. Mike Smith's mother's maiden name. Anybody could do this. You could find out this information on any phone in this country, anybody plugged in anywhere. You could find out when my mother was born, where my mother has lived her whole life, what she did for jobs, was she arrested? You can get all this information. Most of it you can get for free. You can get within 2 minutes just by typing in the first and last name. You guys must know this by now. Like I said, this guy calls me out of the blue, Ethan Ralph. And he quickly figured out what my last name was. And I'm sure he's probably paid to have one of these apps, because he's gotten arrested for this stuff before, for doing this stuff on the phone. But anyway, and he was able to get all my information. Anybody, you can get anybody's information, way more than you could get out of TikTok. What my email address is. I don't see the point in this. I don't see what the big, so this was all over a conservative view on TikTok. That's what all the conservatives, Republicans are all up in arms about. That, and then Josh Hawley talks about how he's got 3 kids. He doesn't want his 3 kids on TikTok because it's controlling their minds. And he made this other claim about suicide. I don't take suicide lightly. I was put on 72-hour holds multiple times for suicide watch. But he said there's a lot of this. It encourages this on TikTok. I have never seen that on TikTok. I'm not saying it's not there, but I've never seen it. Is he talking about people that are depressed, communicating with other people who are depressed? Like that video of that one I just did about DM Diablo. Is that what they're calling encouraging it or whatever? That's one person reaching out for help to other people. That's all that is. Okay, now on to the big point of this. Josh Hawley. He compares TikTok to digital fentanyl. Let me think back when I was addicted to crack cocaine, heroin. Those were my 2 drugs of choice. I did every day for 2 decades. Every day. Lost all my teeth. Everything. Lost my home, my job, my cars, my family, you name it. Let's see. Does TikTok make me go pawn all my Xbox? Does TikTok make me steal from my family? Does TikTok make me overdose? Does TikTok make me lose my teeth? Let's see. What else? Does TikTok, do I put it into a syringe? Do I snort it up my nose? Does it cause heart attacks or death? No. To compare, this is the point. My point. I won't go any farther on that. When he says stupid, and this is the same guy. This is one of the same Republicans that makes this big stink about how it's all Mexico that's importing this stuff, this fentanyl, into the United States. And what he's doing is enabling U.S. drug addicts by saying it's not their fault, that it's all Mexico's fault. You know, all these people in the United States would have never touched a drug or never been drug addicts if it wasn't for Mexico. You know, they're poisoning the whole country. No, what you're doing there, you're enabling all the U.S. addicts. If you ask any addict, is it Mexico's fault that you're an addict? They'll say no. You know, they would have got it one way or another. I'm getting off track here, but to compare TikTok to a very serious, deadly drug like fentanyl is very irresponsible for somebody who claims to be also, you know, so concerned about fentanyl in Mexico and all that stuff, or China, or wherever they think it's coming from. Honestly, you can get it through the mail. You can go on to DuckDuckGo and say buy blank, and you can buy it through the mail. It's that easy. All right, that's the video. I'll be back later with another video today. I'm probably going to download 2 videos today. You guys have a good Friday.